OBS, why?
Yeah, it just crashed just a minute ago, I think. I'll have to watch the footage, see if maybe it crashed earlier and I didn't notice or something. Hopefully not. I gotta go in again. This might be a little two-part thing. But you asked her about the air genasi, and she's like, I mean, I've heard stories about things like that. Jinn, air genasi, like, as a, you know, those are all in folklores and then tales and stuff. I don't even know if they're actually real, but I know people that have traveled to different planes of existence, elemental planes and things, so maybe. I don't know much about them, no.
And the story you heard about them? What did it entail, may I ask?
Childhood folklore, that they live in through a gate or a portal into a plane that's just constant wind blowing in every direction. It's hard to navigate.
Funny that you bring up portals. I have come recently into the ability of being able to detect portals. Don't ask me why. It's just something I can do. You say that you've encountered people who can interact with the planes of existence. Could I ask who? Maybe? Because I don't know where my powers come from and I don't know how to use it.
It's not anybody you'd be able to speak to directly until we get our meetings arranged.
Oh, I see. Okay, we'll keep that in mind as you're organizing everything together then, please.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Maybe we can have someone to speak to on that kind of.
I'd appreciate that because I haven't really found any leads.
Sure.
Really, I haven't really had the opportunity to ask anybody about the planes of existence except for you at this stage right now. So, awesome.
Yeah. So she tells you, yes. Well, I'll start making arrangements, and I'll start trying to get things in order to have you get an audience with people that hopefully know much more about this information than I do. It's not quite my area of expertise, so unfortunately, I've been able to offer little more than maybe basic advice on something. I mean, the answer to me for something like this is to find them and smite them and kill them.
Your basic advice is a lot more helpful than you make it out to be. So, thank you for everything.
So we'll try to seek out some answers, as I too have some questions.
No, thank you, Celeste. We'll hopefully see you next couple days then.
Very good. She says, now if you excuse me, I've pretty pressing matters to tend to. Am I correct to assume that you guys will be staying at the Bear and Bottle?
Yes,
I can.
We're gonna go there now and make arrangements.
Do you want to go there first, Cobra?
Well, we can probably go and get your armor first, and then, well, depending on the time is, because I'm assuming it's the evening.
Is the sun still up?
The sun is still up, but it's getting ready to go down fairly soon. Yeah.
We might be able to make it there in time before they close. Because it's just up and over one of the bridges, the bridge on the east side.
Yeah, we can go and have a look.
Right.
So
I want to see what this bridge looks like. I'm curious. The stonework looks like this, and there's sewers beneath. What does the bridge look like?
The Bear and Bottle is this one here. And your blacksmith that you want is over here. Yeah.
Do you want to go to the tavern first, Cobra? But I think we should try and make a hurried approach to get the armor then. We can always go in the morning.
Late evening, yeah, we have to go.
We can always go in the morning as well and go straight to the inn and see if they can accommodate us.
No, you mean?
Yeah. Because it is closer to us, technically.
Yeah. You would have to pass the inn to make it to the blacksmith, yeah.
Yeah, then let's do that then.
Yep, let's
Okay.
make our way to
As
the Baron
you
bottle.
okay, as you leave the temple, the Forge Guard keep, you come over here, and you get to the bridge, and there's guards. There's 2 guards on this side. And it's hard. You think there's 2 guards on this side. However, it's hard to tell because
So far away.
both of the bridges are up. It's split in the middle, and they're both raised. It's a drawbridge. And there's actually a big, huge Navy vessel traveling through.
Passing through.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a big drawbridge that there's this big like river moat looking thing is super deep, and it's very, very wide across, and there's this massive Navy vessel passing through that river and comes down, and then it heads up this way. And then you see it like pull into like here. And it parks right here. A lot of boats that you can see are parked this way, like in the stalls. And this boat is parked like long ways. Like it comes in like this, and then like turns itself, and they row, and kind of like one side starts rowing to turn it. And then you can tell because like this boat is huge. It's got like 6 masts on it, like all these different sails on it and stuff. It's huge.
the war galleon.
Mm-hmm.
What's the crest on it?
It has
the shield.
It has the shield with like the crosses
The
on it, the
red
red,
and white.
red and
Yeah,
white.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Is
This
the
is
bridge lowering as it goes past?
Yep. It starts lowering down.
It's on a mechanism.
Yep.
Well, probably guards pulling it, yeah.
There's no chains.
Pulling it.
There's no chains anywhere. You don't
There's
see.
no way.
You don't see guards spinning a wheel. You don't see any chains to pull it up. You don't
Look
see
at
cables
the
or
size of
anything.
the bridge. Look at the size of that bridge. You tell me that they're fucking pulling that bridge. There's no way, Cobra. There's something else going on.
The bridge seems to just. It was up, and then it seems to start coming back down by itself. Like maybe magic is involved with it or something.
Doesn't make a sound.
Doesn't make any sound.
What?
That's some insane magic.
Is it still marble?
It's marble. Yeah.
Are there pillars going into the water, or does it seemingly float?
There's no pillars in the water. It connects back together. You can't see the seam anymore in the middle where it split, and there's no kind of pillars underneath it holding it up. It's just suspended in the air over the water.
Seamless.
Mhm.
Are there guardrails on this thing?
Yeah, there's handrails and stuff on the top side. Yeah, on the bridge side, like that you'd be walking on. There's handrails and things. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's some kind of safety at least.
Yeah.
That is so. It's made of marble. That's amazing. Oh my god. Holy shit. Are we gonna walk over this bridge or what?
When
the guard's gonna ask us what the fuck.
No, the guards stopped you until the bridge was back down, and then they say, "Okay, you
Okay.
may cross." You know what I mean? Like they're making sure people aren't trying to run up it or mess around with it when it's up or anything like that. But
Up onto the Navy ship as it goes past.
right, nothing weird like that. Like you'd probably get arrested if you tried to jump on the ship. You know, you're interfering with the military at that point. You know what I mean? Like you'd probably get in some trouble. This is the type of vessel that you've seen, the one in the middle.
Yeah, proper war galleon.
Mm-hmm.
how many oranges they get shipped in. What?
I think they need just more than oranges.
So I'm going to show it again because I had to do something on OBS so that the recording could see it. But yeah, that big ship in the middle with all these wide sails. I mean, they all have pretty wide sails, right? But like you're seeing big boats like this. Yeah, and so like the bridge comes back down, the guards let you cross, and it seems that like the issue with this area is getting it from the peasant kind of area through the big wall into this, like into the salt
Once
cross.
you're in the inner wall, it's a lot more lenient.
It's much more free for you to navigate around and stuff. Like you probably would get stopped if you went up towards the castle and things like that, but like once you're in the salt cross and or in the bone gate, you could probably go from one side to the other pretty freely. You could travel around in here. You see all varying degrees of people coming and going. You see people in fancy robes. You see people with ironclad and different types of armor. You see all kinds of different things. Elves, you see halflings, you see dragonborn.
The tail, Cobra. There's a tail.
Yeah, scaly.
Fucking tail, bro.
Do you see
Oh.
a guy as you get over into the bone district or the bone gate district and you start
We're making our way here.
Yeah, you're going to the tavern. Yeah. So you come up across the bridge. You come up this way.
Yep.
And then it's a pretty straight shot down south. You come down here and you enter into the tavern. On the big sign out front that's hanging off of over top of the door, it's this big, like, thick metal shield. It's like a sign, so it's not like an actual shield that you could pick up and put on, but it's a big metal sign in the shape of like a shield. It's about 2 inches thick. It's hooked to chains, so like when the wind blows, it kind of blows back and forth and clatters against like the outside of the building. And it says the Bear and Bottle, and it's a big like grizzly bear laying on its side, kind of stretched out, and like a bottle of booze tipped over with some alcohol spilling out of it. It looks like the bear got into the alcohol, got drunk, and passed out.
Awesome.
And as you walk inside, it's a pretty bustling place. It's not really rowdy or anything, but there's some people like that are walking out as you're coming in. They're stumbling out a little bit. It's a group of little halflings giggling to themselves. They're like, ha, ha, ha. Man, oh, and they're pretty schnockered. It's evening time, so like you have a sense of these guys might have shut their shop down a little early to go on a little night on the town or something,
Pub crawling, Cobra.
Sure. And,
Some celebration.
Yeah, and it's about 4 or 5 little halflings, and they're all like ruffling each other's hair, giving each other noogies, just being like kind of little rambunctious guys as they come out, and they stop as you guys are walking through, and they're like, oh sorry, and kind of weave in and out of you guys, around you guys. One of them's really drunk. He like runs underneath your legs, Cobra, and runs out, and they just get out of there and stuff, get out of your way and stuff. They're just some of the boys hanging out at the bar, having a good time, and maybe got a little too tipsy.
Okay. It's like, whoa. Don't want to step on you now. Jeez.
Oh no. Please don't stand on him.
As you walk in, it's a good sized tavern for the downstairs, and There's people eating. There's people having their like mugs of ale. There's no music playing. There's no bards playing or anything like that. It's a little loud. Like people are just, no one's screaming or yelling or nothing crazy, but there's multiple conversations going on. So there's people like chit-chatting and stuff, and so it's kind of loud. There is instruments and things on the stage, suggesting that maybe there is a troupe playing. They might be like out back on a break or something. Like they're in between sets of songs potentially. As you approach the bar, you see a young adult male dragonborn who is the bartender. He seems to be physically, he's very athletic. He looks to be in good shape. He's very charismatic. His scales are like really well maintained. His nails are trimmed well and stuff. Like he takes care of himself. He's got green scales in color.
Colors eyes.
They are yellow. They look like a normal they look like a normal human kind of eye. So they have like an iris and a pupil and everything, and the iris color, like the part that's colored on a normal human eye, his are like a pretty bright yellow.
What's he dressed in? Is he like quite fancy?
He's as you approach, he's got kind of like a little higher pitch of a voice. He's like, well, hello there. And he comes off quite flamboyant, actually.
I'm already blushing, Cobra, and you look at me like that. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of taken aback. Hello, it's very nice to meet you. I have it on a good word that Celestia the Timorous is a friend of yours?
Ah, Lady Celestia. Yes, she's a wonderful friend of mine. How do you know her?
I'm sure you heard that she's been missing for a good bit.
She has been. Saddened me deeply.
We returned her home today. It was a lovely reunion.
He just kind of stops and it's like, you can't be serious. She's home. Here.
She's home. She's alive.
safe.
She's well. Yes. We've just returned from dropping her off. We asked her if there's a place that could provide us boarding and lodge for our party, and I gesture to the rest of my party, for the next 5, 6 days, 7 days. We're willing to pay, of course.
Yes, absolutely. He pulls out like a ledger, like a book from under the bar, and he starts flipping through, and he starts checking on basically how, like, what rooms are available. He's like, we have 6 rooms available. This is a pretty good sized like establishment. So he says, yeah, there's 6 rooms available.
Do you want to split a room with me? Tea lady kind of goes a little red and like, don't know if this is such a good idea or not. It's better than sharing a room with gravel.
Cobra Blush is like, what?
This is the bartender that you see. His eyes are yellow, though, not that green color. His skin, his scales are green, but his eyes are yellow.
Does he also have that hair?
Yeah.
What? Freaky. That's freaky, kind of freaky.
I mean, that's quite cool, but yeah.
He's not wearing the gold like armor that you see. He's not armored. He's wearing like he's wearing like robes.
Like finery.
And he's wearing
I was imagining him in like a doublet, you know, like a tavern keeper would.
He's
like the cross.
he's really dressed up. Like he's got like rings on all his fingers. He's got like different like
Whoa.
necklaces on and stuff, different pendants on and things. He's got his horns have like
He's adorned.
his horns have piercings in them, hooped earrings and things that are pierced through and hanging out of his horns. He's got like
Horn piercing.
he's got small gems embedded into his horns and things. He's very, very like bedazzled up, you know, like he's
like you said, flamboyant.
Very
kind of over the
flamboyant.
top, you know.
very
Yeah.
but not in like a really gaudy way or anything. It doesn't come off as like trashy. It's
Garish.
yeah.
Or cheap, tacky.
Yeah. It doesn't come off as like tacky. Yeah, that's a really good word for it.
Yeah.
He's very well like put together, and his gems and jewels and things look worth a lot. Like he doesn't come off as tacky or cheap or like like gaudy or anything like that. He's very
I do
well
want to
put
ask
together.
him while he's checking his ledger. I'd like to ask him. I'm actually here to collect some armor. I ordered a very specific piece from Angor Mad Holt. He was at Dunsbury when I had ordered it. Apparently, what is the name of his shop here? Because I still haven't gotten the name of that shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobra, laugh at me, please. You only realize now that we didn't have the name. I've been using his name.
Yeah, that's so true. Actually, thinking about it now.
He
I'd like a name.
He says, I know the individual you speak of. I'm not sure if he's rebranding or not, because his shop did get blown up due to his own mistake.
Well,
I think they've rebuilt. I think they should be about done, and I don't know if they're rebranding the name of the smith shop, but the old name was called Just Enough Irons Smithy.
enough. Thank you. And we will probably be renting at least 2 of the rooms that you have available. I'm hoping they each have 2 beds in each.
We can make those arrangements. A couple of the rooms are singles, and a couple of rooms have multiple beds. Yeah, we could definitely arrange that.
Would my hound be welcome upstairs?
Of course.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. He is chained, so you don't need to worry about those kinds of problems with him.
Very good. So 2 rooms, you say, with double beds?
Yes, please, if you can manage them.
Flips through the ledger. Says, yeah, that will be 8 gold, please.
Right. Hang over. Where is money? There. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give 10, just because I can.
Okay. He scoops up the gold and drops it in his pouch, his little coin pouch that you see on his side.
Appreciate your generosity.
He pulls out 2 keys, hands them to you, and marks little check mark in his ledger and writes something down.
I give Gravel one of the keys and I say, "That's your room, Cobra. You and I are bunking."
Cool. Then he like check marks the rooms. It's room 2 and 3 that you guys have, and writes down. How many days did you guys say you were renting it for?
Let's say 6 days for
6
now.
days. So he writes down 6 days to.
Yeah.
So his ledger knows that those 2 rooms are booked for like the week or whatever.
If something does come up and we need to add an additional day, I'll let them know beforehand if
Sure.
we need to.
Yeah.
You know, Cobra, should I rather go to the spare room and have you and Gravel bunk together?
Closes his ledger, puts it away, and you guys go upstairs and you check the rooms, and both of these rooms are like great. Like
Like maybe we're
two like lavish rooms. Like they have like 2 beds.
worth a lot more than 10 gold.
2 beds, and each bed is like one of those canopy kind of beds where it has like a roof on it, you know, like a draped like canopy up top.
Oh, I love it.
There is curtains that come down around all 4 sides of the bed that can slide open, so like you can close those curtains and be in your own private little bed. The person in the bed next to you, if you close the curtains, they can't see you in your bed, you know. In the middle, in the middle, in between the 2 beds up against the wall is like a nightstand, a big nightstand. And on the side closer to the left bed, there's like there's a silver cup, like a mug, like a tankard. It's made of silver. It's like sterling silver. And then there's like a pitcher to have like water in it or alcohol or whatever you want. And then there's another same set on the side closer to the right bed. So you each got your own pitcher and like tankard, like glass for like drinks. There is
what?
There is a menu.
This is awesome.
There's a menu sitting on that same like nightstand kind of little table, so you can see the menu of like what their food is, so you can order like room service.
As I pick it up, I go, "Come on, Eggs Benedict." Reads it.
Let me see here. The starter on the menu, these are like appetizers. They have deep fried sweet potato wedges. They have packed potato skins. A sausage stew. And a grilled chicken and romaine salad for like kind of the starters. And then the entrees are baked turkey, blackened beef, rotisserie cooked lamb, and then on the back, like they don't really list breakfast on here because this is kind of like their dinner menu because it's evening time. You have a sense that like unless you like the next morning when you guys wake up, he's gonna ask you if you want the room to be room serviced or not, and if not, then they won't change the menu to the breakfast menu for you. But if they do a room service while you're out, they'll check to see if you're in there. If you're in there, they'll leave you alone. If you're not in there, they'll come in and make the beds and do the linens and things like that. That's when they would like switch out the menu for you. Yeah, they have a housekeeping service. But some people don't trust housekeeping. So if you don't want random people in your room, you can tell them it's not required and all that. And they won't do it, you know.
Would it be safe in assuming like most times you'd have the little the sign that you'd place on the doorknob, so you wouldn't have housekeeping when you have like a do not disturb
pretty
sign?
much. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do something like that if we don't want people coming in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then on the back of the menu, there's a list of alcohols. There's it's like their beverages list. The wine list is they have a blushing artichoke Shiraz, they have a house Shiraz, they have a house Chardonnay, they have a Happy Rust Monster Cabernet.
Happy Rust Monster Cabernet.
It's a bottom shelf red wine with a taste that is musty and corked. Yeah, it's a very cheap wine. Then they have lagers and ales. Our misshapen blowgun fruit ale, lovely cobalt malt, a house pilsner, and a house fruit ale. And then they have a list of hard liquors, which is a Crystal Stone gin, which is a poorly made gin, a house gin, Blade and Banshee vodka, and a sleeping wraith
You better be
gin.
writing this down, Cobra. I'm going to test you later.
I got all this
Sorry, I
saved,
didn't
man. Yeah. So like they have like a pretty good menu, yeah.
I mean, I can just think of the turkey and blackened meat. I mean, gravel with a pitcher of ale or two.
Sure, yeah.
And you want to know where my mind goes?
Where'd it go?
Celise Anata. I have a bottle in my bag. I could act as a representative and say, I have a little bit of a sauce for this one if you'd be interested in doing some business. And offer it for him to taste. That is how you make money, Cobra.
Yeah, that's the way, yes.
Should I? Because if we cork it now, I can't use it as a gift. That's the problem with using things like this. If I had more than one bottle, yeah, sure. But once it's corked and some has been taken, it's doesn't have that same flair.
Right.
So I'd rather ask Cobra first before doing this.
I mean,
if you look at the list, he knows what he's talking about. Come on, think of the amount that he'd sell here.
well, I would say actually give him the bottle and then let him sample and advise if he would be interested.
Be in such good faith because he's given us the rooms so cheaply, because these are not 10 gold rooms. I would give him the bottle and say, see if your clients like this, and if they do,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
let me know. Yeah, and I will source more for you, potentially.
Yeah, I'll say try that. Yeah.
So do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to take put my hand into my satchel and
Sure.
think of the wine.
Boom. Appears in your hand, and you pull it out of the bag of holding.
And I present it to him and I say, I can source this wine. We live in the vineyard, just south of here. You might know it, Crestvale Estate. We are its current owners, if you could say, I guess. We were trying to run the place and get the business moving a little bit more, have word spread under new management and things. We know we have something special there, and I know some of your clients might appreciate something special like this.
He
No, you and yourself.
he takes the bottle
He probably knows.
and he looks at it and he says, honey, you're the owner and proprietor of Westvale Estate. You don't need any starting up to get the name out there, dear. He knows exactly
That
what
makes
this
me-
bottle is. He knows 100%
makes
what this
me-
is.
That makes me so happy, you have no idea. That means we can start in the middle, Cobra, instead of the beginning.
Oh, fair enough.
As he said that, and as you kind of think about it, you remember all of those plaques on Wilfred's wall back in his front office that he had, and it makes sense to you. This is a well-established facility. Everybody around here, it's not hard to. You bring that name up, people know what it is. There's people that are like, I've only dreamt of having their wine before. This is already a well-established vineyard for sure. Yeah.
Lady T's gonna get very excited and openly show it and lean over the counter and turn the wine around, and she scooped some of those grapes from earlier, Cobra. She's going to lay out some of the grapes and she's gonna be like, there's a chef there and she's amazing. I want to turn these grapes into candy for only the best of the best.
He takes one of them and he says, may I?
Please, go ahead.
He eats it,
Have you never tried it off the vine?
and
It's incredible.
as he eats it, he's like, turn it into candy, darling. This is already candy. Saying it's super good. you might not have to worry about making it into candy because these are delicious. Like, he knows exactly what this is. This is a you might not necessarily know his background or anything, but this is like a fine wine sipping enjoyer to begin with. Like, he knows all about like Cressvale.
I look at Cobra and I point back at the long list of alcohols on the back of the menu.
Yeah.
He's a connoisseur, if you will.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The Dragonborn of good taste.
And he says, I'm the bartender, not the owner, so I'd have to talk to my boss about it.
You carry yourself like you're the owner. That would have surprised me.
No, just a bartender that's passionate about staying entertaining.
I can appreciate that. It's a lot of work sometimes handling something of this scale and caliber because the rooms upstairs are extravagant for what we paid for.
Yeah.
So well, I see your generosity.
He cut you a deal because the name you dropped is a good friend of his, and this is why Celestia told you to come here, is because she knew her friends would take care of you, you know?
What time do you think the blacksmith would close down the road? Do you think I could catch them still open, or should I try tomorrow morning?
I think you might be better off trying tomorrow morning, to be honest.
Fair enough. I appreciate it.
He looks over his shoulder at the wall behind him, and there's this really intricate mechanical device. It's a clock. Looks very similar. It looks very similar. It's got all these internal like brass pieces clicking and gears spinning around, little things whirling around inside of there, and there's keeping time. It's got like a clock face. It's got numbers on it. It's got the hands that are ticking and moving. But it's in this
functioning timekeeper.
It's in this glass case, and you can see all of the little pieces inside whirling around and twirling and spinning, and the little one gear turning, and a little motor, a little fine motor in there whirling away, similar to like the bars you see at the bottom of like a train that like kind of goes in that motion to get the wheels moving. It's got this bar in there that's kind of rotating around in like a oval kind of pattern, and that's causing some gears and some cogs inside of it to spin, and they have teeth that are connected to other gears, and that's somewhere attached inside to the hands on the face of the clock, and it's keeping time. And it looks very much so like the Tabaxi's helmet that you've seen.
They had timekeepers as well.
Yeah. You've seen her wearing a wristwatch.
Some kind of device.
Clocks and things. They're a thing. Like, yeah.
They're not common though.
Not very common.
That's quite as hard.
You haven't seen a clock like this until being here, and you might not have even seen a timepiece at all until you seen the Tabaxi with one on their wrist.
At that stage, I didn't even know it was a timepiece. It just looked like a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So an actual piece that keeps time is like, wow.
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Everyone.
That's incredible. Do you have to wind that up every day, or does it just go?
No, it just does its thing. And he says, based on the time, I don't think you're going to be making the blacksmith tonight. I would try in the morning.
Yeah, that sounds good. The morning it will be. We go to the blacksmith.
Am I going to take the wine back? Am I going to leave it with him, Cobra? This is more to say, like, under new management.
Yeah, you can leave it.
That's up to you guys. Yeah.
I choose to leave the bottle with him.
Okay. He takes it. He takes the bottle, and you see him like kind of squat down, and he's doing something under the bar, and you hear a series of clicks Then a he stands back up. That was the sound of a spin dial on a safe. He put the bottle in a safe underneath the bar.
Effectively Dropbox, Cobra.
And
Yeah.
you think he's gonna show his boss probably tomorrow morning when the owner's back.
Just making sure it's safe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yep. He put it in like a safe in a lockbox. Yeah. So
Do you know if the city has a curfew of any kind?
no.
I don't want to walk outside by accident.
No, of course not. This is
security measures.
You're free to do what you please here. Don't cause a ruckus. You might the guards can be strict with fighting in the street or thieving and stealing and things like that. Don't be a
No, we don't want to do any of that.
Don't be a damn hooligan and you'll be all right.
Okay, no, that's fun. With a city this large, I've never been to a place this big, so I don't know what kinds of rules there would be in place. So just making sure I don't get myself in trouble by accident.
Keep the peace. Don't fight in the streets. Don't kill people. Don't steal from people. Be an okay human being.
I would like that to be applied to the entire planet. Can we do that?
Well, maybe if they moved here we could try it, but unfortunately...
Your charm is as sharp as your wit.
He,
What do you want to do? Do you want to hang around here and drink? Do you want to go upstairs and order like room service? What do you want to do, Cobra? Sounds
I
like
think,
the thing.
yeah, I think I'll order room service, go upstairs and start calling it
Okay.
for the night.
What would you like to order?
Oh, I'll probably grab the blackened turkey.
Okay.
With some ale. The malt ale.
Okay. Yeah. You order the blackened turkey?
I'll have the same.
Same thing? Okay.
Yep, I'll have the same. I'm worried about that ale, but I'm just gonna do it anyway.
There's
It's like Shiraz and all of this. I know, Cobra. I know.
There's two types of ale. There's a malt and there's a pilsner. There's a house fruit ale, and there's a mishappen blowgun fruit ale.
I'll have the house fruit ale.
Okay. It's a house brewed amber fruit ale, described as a mild fruit ale with a hint of chocolate and a smooth finish.
Oh,
That's perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
that beer. This is like a weakness. Let's go. What kind of drink are you getting?
There's I think it was the malt, house brand malt.
Malt.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. That's the lovely cobalt malt. It's a microbrewed reddish malt, described as a full-bodied malt with a very rich finish. Quite a bit stronger than the ale that T ordered.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I'm going to bed then.
Yeah.
After that.
It's not like doing shots of vodka or something strong, but like it's got a higher like ABV compared to like the house fruit ale. So it's a little stronger for sure.
Shot.
I'm hoping Gravel will order what he wants because I have no idea what we would get for him.
Gravel orders blackened lamb. It's blackened bits of lamb served over mashed potatoes and gravy. The blackened turkey is blackened slices of turkey served with a bread on the side. And it also has a side of mashed potatoes and greens, like mustard greens with it. They've been steamed. Yeah, and then Gravel.
I'm getting hungry.
Gravel orders a bottle of Blade and Banshee vodka.
Yeah, I thought as much as vodka's gonna be the thing.
It's a locally produced sugar beet vodka.
How much will it take for him to get drunk? Because he has mad constitution.
You guys will find out. So you guys head up to your rooms.
Oh no.
Wait for your. He says. That'll be 3 gold, please, for the entirety of everything. The meals are pretty cheap here. The alcohol's not super expensive.
Cobra, I got it. I hand over 5.
Grab, scoops up 5 gold, kind of holds it up in his fist to you, kind of waves his fist at you. Very good, thank you. Puts it in his pouch and he says, and the owner won't be back till tomorrow, in the morning. Would you like me to open the bottle and have him taste it, or is that something you'd like to talk with him first before we get into any kind of tastings?
We're all drinking from this bottle.
No, well, for the owner, you're gonna open it for the owner tomorrow morning.
Oh,
he's asking if you are allowing him to open it without you guys being present for the owner to taste it and for him to talk to the owner, or do you guys want to be there?
I think you know enough. Yeah. I think you know enough of the history of the wine that we're presenting. So you have my permission to open the bottle.
Yeah, he's asking you this because he didn't want to like step on your toes and just crack into a bottle without you guys present. Like this isn't just hey, here's a free bottle of some fancy wine. It's for a business transaction. So he didn't want to like speak for you as you're potentially talking about like this transaction from happening, you know. He's not trying to like disrespect you guys and get into this without you guys present. If you wanted to be there first, is what he's trying to do.
I appreciate your discretion.
Yeah.
Very good. Your class truly shows through in your actions and in the way you look.
He just smiles. And he says, let me see here.
And I think you and Gravel should share a room if Gravel's going to be drinking.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, good. I'm glad we agree on this. Me and Aramis will have the one room. You and Gravel can have the other.
Yeah.
After the dreams I had about orcs and the grabby, I'm too scared. No more grabby orcs, thanks. No touchy. No touchy on my studio.
He's the bartender says, well, if there's anything else I can do for you, my name is Varash. My friends call me Vurn.
How do you know Celestia, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious.
Oh, when she... Fun story. When she was much younger, training at the temple.
When she was a squire.
She would frequent this establishment a lot. Her and her group of people training. When they'd get... Squires don't get a lot of free time over there. But when they do, they occasionally like nights out on the town. And sometimes they get in a little bit of a ruckus. This This place has calmed down a bit. It used to be a little more rowdy than it is these days, and I had to kick her and her friends out and temporarily ban them from this establishment a few different times. However, they always came back. They always made amends. They always paid for any damages. They were good kids, but they were a little rambunctious in their younger ages.
Aren't we all a little irresponsible in our youth at some stage?
Indeed.
Thank you, Vurn. We're probably going to be turning in for the night, and we'll probably see you early in the morning.
Very good. Room service will be up shortly. I'll make sure that order goes in right away.
Thank you.
He just nods. He bows his head, nods to you guys. Then he turns off to his left, kind of walks a little farther down the bar, and goes and helps some other patrons that are waiting for some drinks and things, trying to order some stuff.
Damn, he even walks fancy.
Mhm.
Jeez,
Mhm.
talks fancy, dresses fancy, walks fancy.
Yep. He's it's very posh, so to speak, right?
That's actually a really good word, posh. Yeah. It's completely how I would describe him.
Yep.
He's also extremely lavish in these rooms, so
Mhm.
I'm a bit taken aback.
Some of the decor, like the color scheme and things in the rooms, you don't really know the owner. You haven't met the owner. You think that Vurn is probably the one that suggested these color schemes and the decorations in the room and stuff, based on how he was
got his
dressed.
taste on it.
Based on how he was dressed and all of the adornments on his horns and things. Maybe the tavern owner decided on the decoration of the rooms. You think this is something more that like Vurn was like, I'm thinking this color here. We need canopy beds. This is the utensils and the silverware. We're gonna have sterling silver. Like you think he's the one that came up with like the design and the decorating of the rooms and pretty much the decorating of the whole like feel and vibe of the tavern and the rooms and like everything else. This seems a little more his speed. Maybe like you don't necessarily know that. Like I said, the tavern owner could be also equally as flamboyant, but based off of your experience with the bartender, you have a feeling that he's the one that said, hey, we should totally decorate like this. The room decor is giving off some major Vurn vibes.
Fair enough.
Vurn vibes is...
Yeah.
I can actually see it. I can picture it in my
Sure,
mind's
sure.
eye.
Yeah.
It's like, Cobra, think of really colorful, but without being garish, without being tacky.
Okay.
So it's like you're gonna push that boundary now.
There's a
How far
little
can you push it?
there's a little bit of this that you guys are used to just hanging out with Jacklick. He kind of had like a whole vibe with like matching his uniform, like his clothing up and stuff too. Like he dressed in some flamboyant kind of colors, like some outgoing kind of colors, you know. He's not just wearing iron armor or leather armor or something, you know. Like he had some vibrant colors going on as well. So like this isn't something that completely catches you off guard because of you guys have been traveling around with Jacklick and seeing the way he dressed and seeing the way his wagon was decorated and stuff. It doesn't match the type of flair that Vurn has, or they have the different styles from one another, but it's not something
distinct.
It's not something that completely catches you off guard either, because Jacklick is quite outgoing and he has a lot of bright popping colors and things and stuff like that too. So like It's not something that you're completely unfamiliar with, but they don't have similar styles. They have different styles from one another, but they both have very outgoing, like eye-catching kind of styles and flair, you know.
Definitely noticeable in a crowd.
Yeah, right. They stick out. Yeah, that's kind of what they're going for. You think? So.
Like the attention.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys go up to retire to your rooms. After a short amount of time, you hear a knock on the door, and that's your room service arriving.
Smells good.
Yep, and it's an elven woman comes in. She's like a barmaid outfit kind of deal, some robes and things. She's not dressed as lavishly as Vurn is, but she's a pretty woman. She's dressed up pretty well. Like, she's not just wearing like your fast food, no slip shoes in the back, doing cheeseburgers or something. You know, like she's dressed up. Like she needs to keep up appearances as a waitress and things, as like a barmaid and stuff. She her hair she has really long hair, but it's all braided into like two big braids, and then those are like wrapped around each other back up into like a bun. Her hair is like back and out of her way.
Yep. Hard worker.
Yep. And then she has some really good, nice, pretty expensive looking like robes on. They're silk robes. Like a dress kind of deal. She has a couple rings on a pendant that comes down her neck towards it's hanging like off like outside of like the cleavage area on like the dress or whatever, like so you could see what the pendant is. It's a pendant of a rising sun.
Oh.
Pendant of the rising sun.
You noticed the symbol. You would have seen it at Temple, where Celestia is from. This is a symbol of Labora. It seems to be that a lot of the people here worship Labora.
Okay.
She brings in your food, brings in your drinks, sets it down on a table. There's the nightstand in between your beds, and then the other side of the room there's like a pretty good size, like a smaller dining table. It's a circular table. She sets your food and drinks down there, and it all came in on like a big like serving platter.
I'm going to deduct 2 gold from my purse again. Give her a tip. Thank you for bringing us our food.
She just takes the gold. She smiles, nods her head. And she gives you a quick little wink and a cheeky little like half smile. And she says, "There's absolutely. If there's anything else that you need, don't hesitate to ask. We're here to accommodate and make your stay here as pleasant as it can be. Welcome to the Bear and Bottle." She turns and walks out and quietly like shuts the door. And that, guys, is where we will end it for tonight.
Nah, awesome.
We covered some ground. We did.
Indeed.
Yes, we did. We did.
I am itching for my